Hey everybody, Greg from Park Junior. Hope you're all doing all right. So I was at the Tool concert tonight, and I came to Universal before the concert, and I forgot to do an intro to our update. So I figured, now that I'm walking back up the hill to my car, go ahead and do an intro to our update. I got some good footage of Fast and Furious, and they are digging footers underneath the Starway, and some other random things going around in the park. So we'll get right into it. Not gonna beat around the bush here, but make sure you click below to subscribe. Those of you who want to see me huff and puff walking back up the hill, I'll throw that on at the end as a little bonus. You can all laugh at me walking up the hill. So stay tuned for that if you want. It'll be at the end of the video.
All right, everybody, let's start off on the upper lot. You see the Team America dude going down the ramp again, like one of our past updates with that American flag. Lots of work even done since last Friday when we were at the park. So lots of new stuff being dug. It looks like it's been mostly digging this week, digging this week, and then a lot of work on the station itself. And then we'll kind of pan down to the area that they've been working on a lot with the hill. Looks like there wasn't too much damage or anything from the rain. And every time I hang my phone over this, I always wonder if anybody's dropped their phone yet. I don't want to be the first. One of these days I'll remember to take my handle from my phone, so I'm not the first. So we'll just zoom in here over in the loading/station area. As you can see, again, a lot of work going on. Just on the other side of that wall there is basically the walkway heading towards Springfield, and then the station is rising. Probably won't be too much longer that we won't be able to see as much of the Simpsons as we see now. Already the Krusty Land sign is almost out of view, and I'm sure that'll be rather soon that we'll start seeing more in the way. Won't be able to see all the way through there anymore, which is great. And then on the studio tour here, heading down, we'll get a look at them starting to dig footers. Very exciting. On the portion of the coaster that's going to go over and under the Starway there. So on the right there, you can see the digger getting ready to dig some holes. It looked like they had already dug some, because you can kind of see a pile of dirt there. And then, as we showed you on our update last week, they already have rebar and everything there as well. So footer is probably going to have to go pretty deep, obviously. Here we are in earthquake country. There was even one last night out in the Inland Empire. So. And then a look up the hill here. Lots of equipment, lots of workers. They are not wasting any time. As far as when this is going to open, I think I've said in a couple of updates, I think it'll probably be about a year from now, if I'm kind of guesstimating at this point. Obviously, we don't know for sure, but that seems to be pretty much generally what it's looking like here based off of past projects and work that they've done. Obviously, there's going to be a rather long, testing period. So I would say, if we start getting supports and footers over the next couple of weeks, then we'll see, kind of regauge that. As we're moving down the hill here, you can see that they've started taking down some of the trees that we talked about in our last update here. They were red tagged in our last update, and now they're starting to be removed here, as you can see. So they are slowly but surely making their way down the hill and getting ready to start more ground clearing over here. So there's just looks like a little spot of trees there that they still need to remove, and then they'll start grading the hill there, and obviously everything else that they need to go along with it. And then over on the tour, the earthquake is still closed. We didn't even go around to the front side of it this time, like we did last update. But just kind of a little peek there at the exit of the earthquake attraction. There was a truck in the way. No doors open or anything. So not too much to see there. And then lastly on the tour, the look at the closed off area for Bates Motel and War of the Worlds. Rumor is that there is going to be a walking portion of the studio tour for the 60th anniversary. So obviously no announcements yet, but that is definitely the rumor. Looks like they are kind of creating some walkways here. We did stop here for a few minutes outside of War of the World. So if you zoom in there, I'm going to zoom in there in a second. You can see that they are kind of creating a little bit of a walkway, more of a walkway than's there for Halloween Horror Nights. So you can see right there all the way to the house that was previously where the Nope set is currently. That was used in The Great Outdoors with the late great John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. So it looks like they are, doing some work back there.
All right, everybody, I'm starting my trek up the hill. So I will say, if you have a gold or platinum pass and you want to take the train down to hockey game, basketball game, concert at Staples Crypto, works really well. To be honest, it's kind of nice. Except this little part, the end of the night. You park at Universal, your car's secure, good parking, it's lit. Go to the park for a little bit before you take the train down. But this is the bad part, because you gotta walk up this hill, because there's no tram service at midnight. But the good thing is, get some steps in, and it's a new day, so I'm getting new steps in. I already met all my goals for yesterday, Thursday. Now I'm working on Friday, so I'll be ahead of the game when I wake up in the morning, this morning, and you get to have a pretty empty city walk to walk through. It's all lit up still too, usually. And I'm probably about halfway up the hill now. The other drawback is to cross the bridge, to get into City Walk, you gotta walk upstairs in addition to walking up this hill. But for those who don't know, the hill used to actually be worse than it is now. When they redid the hill and the pedestrian bridges down by the subway station, when City World opened, the hill's actually not as steep as it was, but it's still pretty damn steep, as you can see. Yes, I'm mildly out of shape at the moment, even though I'm half marathon in 8 days. I'm still, even in the best shape I was ever in, walking up this hill with the tour. Plus I have asthma on top of it. And I'm a fast walker. Maybe if I walk slower. And of course I'm trying to talk to you fine people. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna walk for a minute. Those of you might remember that time I walked up all the stairs instead of using the Starway. I think this is worse somehow. Still going, people. I'm crossing where the Hilton is now. Watch, this will be like our most watched update ever. Watching me be an idiot. I'm not going to flip the camera around because I'd have to stop it. But you can get really cool pics of the University of neon sign at midnight when the park's not open. As you can see, it's very quiet. Almost there. Okay. Oh, it's like it's getting a little foggy over there. You'll see when I flip around the Sheraton, or the Sheraton sign to red is a little foggy there. Okay, now I get to walk upstairs. Last little bit of crap. Oh, more stairs. I don't run any skunks or anything. Okay. So if you're going to do that, I recommend having water in your car. Because nothing at City Walk is actually open right now. Except maybe the movie theater. But I'm not going to the movie theater by water. So I can find some random water bottle in one of my seats or something. It's much easier walking down when you're leaving to your concert or your sporting event than it is walking up. Let's see if I have to walk around or can I cut through. It looks like I can cut right through. Nice. Alright. So I am now entering the entry plaza for Universal Studios. I am the only person here. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this and flip it around so y'all can see how empty it is. There we go. So here, nice Universal glow and the front gate. As you can see, they put the red carpet away at night and no security. I'm sure there's security somewhere. Somebody's got to be watching me on camera somewhere. Some random dude just walking through City Walk. Sweating and panting. Oh, there's some other people walking through here. Guessing people that just went to the movies or something. Wonder what they saw. I'm not going to ask them. Too damn tired. But yeah, you can see all the lights. Kind of nice. So yeah, if you ever want to get some nice pictures of City Walk with absolutely nobody in them, this is the time to come on a late Thursday, early Friday morning in February. And you can just see nice little walk through City Walk. All right, getting close to where I'm parked. I'm gonna head up the escalator and head home, and then I will put this update together tomorrow. Hope you all enjoyed me killing myself up the hill. Have a good Friday, have a good weekend, everybody. And we will have another update for Universal soon, probably.